I'm Julie Pifher, producer of The Wrong Rock, an animated special. We're using Artella, an online platform that connects animators from all over the world. We're also using a program called Redshift for rendering, and we're in those final phases: effects, lighting, and sound design.
It's been really exciting to see how animation and this project can bring people together.
Hi, I'm Michael Cawood. I'm the director of The Wrong Rock.
Hi, my name is Laura Hohman, and I am working on the animated short film The Wrong Rock.
Hi, my name is Max Pifher, and I'm a CG supervisor.
Hey, I'm here today to talk about our usage of the hybrid renderer Redshift, which is a GPU-based renderer.
It's been a really incredible thing to learn about, actually. It wasn't hard to learn how to use, but we get very quick results, and one of the most impressive things about it really is just that we have never had a bottleneck in terms of rendering on our project.
Redshift is an insanely strong GPU render engine.
And that's been a great choice for us because it's very fast, not only for the final render, but also for review and look development.
Redshift has made it much quicker for us to iterate through different lighting setups, allowing us to test out and create better moods.
We've been able to produce some excellent results in a short period of time, and then we're able to send it off to one of a couple of render farms that we've had available to us. One of those is just my own machines here at home. One of the things that's really cool about Redshift is the ability to use multiple graphics cards. So here I have a standard PC rig, and these actually are all 1070s, but I've had different combinations in here. At one point I had a 1070, a 970, and a 660. I've even mixed with quadros as well. But essentially you can use almost any combination of graphics cards with the latest graphics drivers. Redshift uses all of them, and you can see it up in the display that pops up on the desktop that shows how much RAM each one has and what computing each one is doing, contributing to the final render.
We can see the depth of field and the motion blur much faster. It's a full functioning renderer, so you get all the advantages of a production-ready subsurface scatter shader, production-ready full Redshift material, which is a PBR-based material.
I've been using Redshift primarily in texture and shading for the past 3 years as a texture supervisor at Nickelodeon Animation Studios in sunny Burbank, California.
There are only a few sets in The Wrong Rock, but we have a wide range of different lighting setups and scenarios. So there's everything from a very warm backlit morning mood to a stormy night at the sea. So it was important to have a renderer that would work in all those scenarios.
It's helped us a ton to get through and see our renders faster and put them into the editorial process.
It looks great. It doesn't take a lot of fiddling to really get that quality out of your render.
The Wrong Rock is almost 12 minutes long, and that means that we have a lot of frames to process. One thing we are trying to do with Redshift is to make the frame that is coming out of the renderer to look as close as possible to the final frame you will see on the screen. So we want to reduce the amount of comp work as much as possible. So for instance, all the camera lens effects will be 3D, like depth of field and motion blur, but also like atmospheric effects and rain will all be rendered in 3D, and that's something that Redshift is really good at, because the render times won't go up that much if you add all those different elements into the mix, and you would still be dealing with very manageable render times.
So this is a scene we have with Martin and Ladybird, everyone sitting on the rock and on the log out to sea. We want to turn off the main light over here. Let's just see what happens when we do that. So I've hidden the main light, and we'll just wait and see how long it takes the renderer to catch up and what results we get. So it gives us a sort of very rough indication of what the scene's going to look like, and then it progressively gets better and better. And you can see already that we're getting a lot of good detail from the GI of the render, and it looks very impressive very quickly. And then if I want to turn that light back on again, there you go. And that's how fast it is.
And in addition to all the camera effects like motion blur and depth of field, we have a lot of geometry in those scenes. For example, all this vegetation like moss and all the reeds on the rock are mesh instances. So the scene is quite heavy with all the effects, but Redshift handles that pretty well, and especially on top of all the demanding effects like subsurface scattering and volumetric lights. It's really impressive how fast and rapid we can create frames.
Also, Redshift integrates so well with so many other things within Maya, from XGen hair, the dome lights, the volumetric lights, plugging it in with Substance and using PBR shaders and PBR physically based rendering, lighting. Redshift does it all.
Coming from V-Ray and Arnold, it was an easy transition. It works all very similar to the way that they do, so it didn't have a lot of learning.
I've got RenderPal set up across my two computers, and that acts as a mini render farm. Both machines are like carving up each of the frames across multiple graphics cards, and then I also have obviously two computers doing that, so they're taking on different chunks of the sequence.
It has full AOVs for separating out your render passes into multi-channel EXRs. It'll do crypto mats.
So the turnaround time is just really quick. It allows us to make all kinds of little tweaks and get results incredibly quickly.
It's a really nice, fast hybrid renderer.
So yeah, it's been I think one of the most positive things we've used as a tool for our project. Redshift has been really very incredible at getting us a fast turnaround, and the results look fantastic. It hasn't been hard to get everybody on board and learning how to use it. About half of our team members had already played with Redshift before, but the other half, it didn't take them very long to get up to speed.
The Wrong Rock is an animated short about Martin the Toadstool and his journey and trials for acceptance.
Well, that's what's new with The Wrong Rock. You can find out more about our production at thewrongrock.com.
We'll be excited to show you at film festivals soon.
Thanks for joining us.